Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Scales of the Soul. If you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in, and for all my beautiful creators, welcome back. I appreciate your continued support. I hope everybody is having a beautiful day, night, afternoon, whenever you're tuning in. This will be a timeless reading, so whenever it does cross your path is when it is meant to. I offer personal readings. That link is down below in the description box, so go ahead and feel free to click on that, scalesofthesoul.com. I also offer some other healing modalities, so if anything piques your interest, go ahead and take a look around over there. As I said, we're going to do a timeless reading. As with any reading, take what resonates, leave behind what does not. These are general reads, so not everything is going to resonate with you every single time. But when it does cross your path is when it is meant to. So with that being said, I don't know, I'm feeling very called to do a separation reading. So for those of you that are in separation with your specific person or the person on your mind, let's look into some of those energies. Let's see what messages we have for the collective that are currently in separation. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Finally just hit 3K. Let's go. Slowly but surely. We're building over here. And I appreciate all of you that have tuned in and supported and subscribed and just been there. Thank you. Oops, thank you so much. So just want to keep growing this channel and seeing, how many people we can reach as a community. I love creating a safe space for us. So comment down below if you're in separation right now. How you feeling? I know that that's not easy, but let's look into it. Let's see what these cards have to say. So this one just popped out. First off the bat, Nine of Pentacles. Not a bad energy. This is nearing the closing of a cycle. This is nearing the closing of a cycle. This is, you are beginning to really honor your worth and seeing very clearly what this connection is. Saturn is really sticking out to me on this card. You can see it on the back side. There's definitely a level of mirroring for some of you. You may be, if you believe in that this title, you may be in a twin flame journey. And there is for sure a level of mirroring one another. But with Saturn being here, it's the karmic god of law and justice. Law and order, so sometimes things have to fall apart in order for better aspects to come together. And I feel like that's definitely what is happening right now. Whether or not, we're going to look into it, we're going to see what happens from this point forward. But this separation was necessary for the growth that both of you are experiencing through this time. It's been very eye-opening, I'm hearing. It's been very eye-opening. Like a lot of realizations and a lot of truths have really come to the surface. I'm hearing Wading Through the Waters by, I think that's Brown Bird. Wading through the waters. Yeah, you've definitely been wading through some emotional turbulence for sure. Okay, give me some more. What else is going on in this separation for the collective tuning in here? King of Swords. What else? Give me a few more. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Seven of Swords. And what else? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of insight that has been downloaded through this separation. With two sevens here, Swords and Pentacles, we have the mind coming into balance with where you're placing value, what earthly matters need to be in balance. When I think of seven, seven is a number of wisdom. It's a number of guidance. It's a number of tuning into your higher self, to this higher wisdom. But having both of those together, it's, having that clarity of mind, getting your thoughts and your feelings really in attunement with one another. Because then we have this Knight of Swords starting off this sort of energetic reading here. We have this this King of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Swords is very clear and cut in his mind, in his thoughts. And I think that this separation has really revealed to you the truth I'm seeing and hearing, like just the straight up truth about this connection and this person. I think for some of you, I mean, it could only go one way or the other, but definitely for some of you, like this was kind of the last straw. This was the last straw, and you're no longer willing to receive less than you know you have to offer. I'm just hearing like exhaustion, like you've exhausted all of your options, your opportunities. And yes, while that can be frustrating or defeating, you know, ultimately your worth and your true fulfillment. And you know that you have so much to give another person, and it's just not being reciprocated in the same degree. For some of you, a very select few, there will be a conversation that happens. And I think that the person that you are inquiring about will actually receive and really hear you this time, because they're going to realize how serious you are about protecting your energy and moving forward without them unless something seriously changes. Like I said, that's not going to go for all of you, but there are definitely a select few of you where you're really being serious. You're taking authority of self. You're taking authority of what you will and will not tolerate anymore. And again, like there's just this level of exhaustion. But again, in this separation, it's giving you this certain level of having a higher perspective, of being able to see the world from a zoomed out view. If you see in this King of Swords here, I believe that's a hawk. It looks like a hawk to me. I don't know if it's gonna focus that close, and hawks are all about higher perspective, about having precision to catch their prey, you know. And I think you've really learned to articulate your words properly without all the fluff I'm hearing, is what they're saying. Like, it's just like you're very cut dry to the point. Like, if this person does come back around, these are kind of like the boundaries and parameters that you are asking for. Otherwise, it's just not gonna work until it's intrinsic, until it's reciprocal on both sides. Let's look a little bit more into this. Give me some clarifiers for this King of Swords and Ten of Pentacles here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, comment down below. Let me know if this resonates. Like, are you just over tolerating all the bullshit? And you're kind of you're in this holding pattern because, you know, it's comfortable and it's something that you've known for a significant amount of time, I believe. But there's also just that certain level of knowing your worth and no longer taking the bullshit. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly. Like, having that certain level of vulnerability of knowing, again, like knowing your worth, knowing that your value and what you hold, and only sharing that with others that value you to the same degree. Yeah. Let me see if these are all going to fit in here. I love this new deck. These cards, like, I don't know. There's a certain level of just understanding. I don't know. These cards speak to me. You know, I mean, I'm sure quite a few of you probably tuning in have dabbled in tarot, or you've watched a lot of readings or whatever, but you'll come across certain decks that like just don't resonate with you. And then you'll come across certain decks that it's just like, they pull such a voice out of you or a download out of you. And that's this deck for me. Like, they're just, I don't know, there's something special. Yeah, and I'm just partial to aliens. They're super cute too and really pretty. But let's see what else. What else do we have here? What does the collective need to know? Give me some clarifiers of this 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. 2 of Cups. Yeah. I mean, okay, so for some of you, yeah, you're gonna come back together, you know, but it's by way of really being honest and truthful with one another about your boundaries, about being able to express clearly, freely, vulnerably with one another, and about being heard, most importantly, about being heard and having that sort of inner knowing. You know, for some of you, the separation, I'm going to say, will bring you much more deeply in tune with one another, because I think this time around, like, you've really been very forthright about, I'm almost hearing too, they're saying in Henri, but you've been very forthright about, like, no, like, I'm just, this is bullshit, and like, I deserve to be valued in the right way, as do you. And we need to learn how to speak each other's languages, even though it may not 11:11 on the clock right now when I said that, but there's a certain level of learning how to speak each other's languages, even though it may be foreign to the other one. You know, we all have different love languages, as I'm sure all of you are very familiar with, but you know, it may be foreign to you because maybe yours is receiving gifts, you know, and the other person's is physical touch, and you are very different in that sense. But if you want this to work, again, that's something that, like, that is valuable to your person or valuable to you, vice versa. And you have to learn how to speak the other person's language in order for them, or for you, both matter, to feel like they are receiving love in the right way, to feel like they are being heard, seen, felt, safe, you know? And that comes by way of, like, this is my value, this is what I know I'm worth, these are my thoughts, and please just hear me rather than react. What else do we have? Give me a clarifier on these 7 of Swords and 7 of Pentacles here. For some of you, though, let's see. Let's get one more. The Tower. I was going to say, for some of you, this is the end of that relationship, and a new one is coming in, especially with this Page of Pentacles here, 2 of Cups, and now the Tower. So this is, you know, for some of you, this is definitely a breakdown of the old pattern, you know, so you can now call in a relationship of real value and equality. You know what's really interesting about this Tower card, though, is that usually in most tarot decks, the Tower card is destructed. It's completely crumbling. That's usually what the Tower is all about. It's about regeneration, breaking down old paradigms or old belief systems, crumbling them down to the, you know, the very foundation in order to be rebuilt. But if you look at this Tower, it's interesting because this progression here is like, you've placed that value on self. You're only allowing those types of energies to come in that support you and that see your value and worth. Then you're attracting this like-minded soul lover that fulfills your cup just as much as they fulfill yours, just as much as you fulfill theirs. Whatever, you know what I mean. And then we have this Tower, but this Tower is built so beautifully and stably and strong. You know, it's not in the destruction mode. This is like a rebuilding of this Tower. This is a fully sound structure when you look at it. And then we have, like, the sun behind it. This is very different than most towers. We have the sun behind it, which is, you know, the sun is all about the illumination. It's about the inner child. It's about having that warmth, having that beauty, that growth. This is a cool energy. So for, yeah, those of you that really kind of just said, nope, not doing it anymore, this is what you're calling in. And even if it's not a new person, for the you know, the rest of you that reopen this door, I definitely see that there is a change of pace, a change of respect. And if you don't receive that, then it's time to truly walk away. But that being said, I mean, I love the way that this tower is resembled. Pretty awesome. You know, I think I might take this one to an extended because I actually really want to look a little bit deeper into these energies of the restart and what you are calling in with this Two of Cups energy here and what it is that you're rebuilding. So if you're interested in that and I do end up taking to the extended, it will be linked down below in the description box. I have a Ko-fi site now where there are extended readings up for you guys. And yeah, so hopefully I will see you guys over there. And if not, thank you so much. I appreciate you tuning in. Good luck on your journey. I'll see you on the next one.